Hello? Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend, man. Brilliant. It's finally here, and we get to do very little over the next 70 odd hours-ish. Right, hope you're all keeping well. Live now, 27 degrees Celsius, Tipperary, 24 degrees in the man cave. The aircon is absolutely flat out, making all sorts of noises. But it's grand, we'll keep it on. And, well, tonight I'm looking forward to this one. We're going to be flying in the Cessna Grand Caravan from Half Moon Bay, just south of San Francisco. We're going to ramble over to Mariposa or Yosemite Airport, Kilo Mike Papa India, right? Then from there, we're going to change things up. You don't have to. You can still fly fixed wing if you'd like. But I'm going to jump into the Dolphin, the HH-65 helicopter from Taeg's hangar, as we explore the Yosemite National Park. We'll see things like El Capitan and the Dome and Hey You behind the bushes before we get to our final stop over at Lee Vinning, Oscar 24. So, is it Oscar 24? Yeah, Oscar 24. Yeah, memories, it's not there. But anyway, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. Hope you're all keeping well. It is warm, right? I had a busy day today. And what else did I get up to now today? Just, it was busy. I went down to Harvey Norman, which wasn't expected. We went off and did the shopping, right? Spoke to Gibbo, went for a shower, did the shopping, and then the DPF filter light came on in the Skoda. And the Skoda has its NCT or MOT. The national car test is on next Wednesday. And we can't be having a DPF, so I said, right, the car needs to be driven. So that's what I did. And I drove down to Harvey Norman and I was like, we need something here. So I came home with a surround sound gadget. I can't be trusted in these shops. It was either that, you know, or the kitchen table. And the kitchen table was, you know, it wouldn't fit in the car. So that was my reasoning. Yes, that was my reasoning. So I get to set that up tomorrow morning. And there's even more rugby on tomorrow. A day of rugby once again, kick-starting at 06:10 in the morning. Pronounced Lee Vining. Oh, is it? Ara Lee Vining. No, sure, Lee Vinning was an Irish fellow up from Leitrim. Yeah, Lee Vinning. Lee Vining. Right, thank you for the correction. But anyway, hope you're all well, lads. The weekend, this is brilliant. We get to do flying, we get to just pull up the handbrake and chillax. And maybe you can get out and enjoy some lovely weather. But who wants to do that? You know, we just stay indoors, you know, with aircon and go flying. That's what it's all about. Jesus, Gene! Black Sheep Gene pressed the button. It's on this screen. Holy crap, Gene. Good evening, he says, with a $50 donation on YouTube. Gene, I went about fixing them alerts the other day, and they in my head, and then they were saying we're hearing double alerts, so I turned something off. Stupid things. Gene, you're very kind. Thank you very, very much indeed. We need, like, hang on, we'll do one of these for him. That's one for Black Sheep Gene, right? Gene is now the referee. John, wasn't that his name? Over to you, John something. Do you remember? Right. Oh. But anyway, how he is, lads. Right. I mean, this is what it's all about. The Grand Caravan, this one from Black Square, absolutely incredible machine. And it's a nice kind of an hour flight across to Mariposa, and then it's over into Yosemite. All part of World Update 22. So I get to, you know, finally get a look at it, which I'm looking forward to. And we're also going to be doing this flight with Microsoft's multiplayer, of course, but also with Say Intentions Groupie using Skynet, so we can see and hear each other and all the jazz. So that's all up and running as well. Also, to everyone who checking in, thank you very, very much indeed. Exclamation point, check in. We'll bring up the map here now in a moment. From San Jose, I can almost see Yosemite, says Gene. Really? Jeez. It's a part of the world I really want to see. I'd love to visit there. I was in the West Coast, and it was always a stop off. Well, what's the word? A connecting flight, be it Vegas or not Vegas. Well, it wasn't Vegas. San Francisco and LA. A layover, right? But never got to spend any considerable amount of time there, you see. So I'd love to go out and visit here. But yes, you're all very welcome in. So it's exclamation point, check in, one word, check in, one word, space, and then your location, which could be a town, a city, a country, whatever. And the gadget should be able to pick it up, do you know? Will the Huey keep up with the Dauphin? Arit will, yeah. There'll be plenty of slowing down, hovering, looking at the scenery going, jeez. There'll be plenty of that now tonight, plenty of it. So, yes, let us see how we go. What else? Have I any changes made? I'm still working on this other station thingy over yonder. I can't show it to you yet because there's stuff there that shouldn't be. But it's coming along nicely, right? I'm building a kind of a cockpit, you see. And that should be interesting when it all turns out right, that is. To know. And what else has I been up to? Just general. The pineapple's back. Just general messing. Cheers and sláinte. I call this ginger ale. It's ginger ale with gin, but ginger ale. Yeah, tastes like more. Oh, jeez. So that is our tasty beverage for the sea. Ginger ale is lovely in this weather. And put in an ale. Drop it in the. Yeah, right, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But anyway, where's this now? My button's over here. You can do it, Murph. The Dougal song, because it's Friday and we're celebrating. Also, yeah, it's going to be Hab. It's going to be very Hab. Hab, of course. We've all these. We've AJH and we've Hab. We need to make a few more of these, But get to the job, but we'll see how we get on, right? Who's here? Look, CP65, welcome aboard. Spitfire, RAF 100 is here in the chat. Viper Strike, good evening. Fierce Wolf is here, looking fierce. And Wolfie, welcome in, buddy. Captain Donut, good evening. Retriever Neil is here. APU Inspector, the weekend. It has found us. Right, we thought it was missing. Crafty Tigers, good evening. Liptorius, welcome aboard. Retriever Neil is doing all the dancing. Look, Mac Vision, good evening. Super Typhon is in the house. Sup? Hope you're well, bud. Toto, 24.95. A very good evening to you and to Mrs. Toto. I hope you have sun cream because it's very hot. Do you know what I mean? Hermit Something, a very good afternoon to Boston. Hope you're well, buddy. Vacuum is in the house. Mrs. TPHI. Mrs. Inappropriate, Upside Down Incorporated has rambled into the chat. Good evening to you, Mrs. Hope you're well. Commander Balosh is here. Jesus, 210 streams in a row, Commander Balosh. 210 streams. That's incredible support, buddy. Thank you very, very much indeed. Now let me see. Angry B, good evening. The Impossible Face is here. Happy Friday, all. Did a bit of A&A regional ops earlier on. Fitted some much needed case fans to the sim rig. Dropped 10 degrees at idle temperature. And now you're ready to do a bit of caravanning. Ooh, nice. I bought these USB fans. But a sneeze off an infant will be more powerful than, so they're living in the drawer. Need to come up with an idea. I'm fascinated to find out. Gibbo said he got this screw-in fan thingy bin jig for his lights. I'm going to cover me house. If they're any good, I'll cover me house in them. If they're not any good at all, well, we'll blame Muse fan. That's what we do now, lads. In case you haven't been, keeping up. What's this all about, Muse fan? Basically, if anything goes against your planned outcome, right? If anything happens that shouldn't have happened, good, bad, or indifferent, you blame Muse fan. It instantly rolls off the top. Blame Muse fan. Yes, it was Muse fan's fault. Right? It makes total sense. And people won't question it then. They'll be like, oh, jeez, it's him again. Right? That's what happens. So we blame Muse for everything. Usually bad stuff. If it's good stuff, well then, Murph, you were dead right. That's just what I had to say about it, But anyway, Malky, good evening. 135 streams. Thank you very much, buddy. 98 Vulcan is in the house. Good to see you. Oh, be Janie then. Greetings once again, Vulcan. Welcome aboard. Root 919er is here. Good to see you. We got there eventually. He's from Nova Scotia, look. Nice. You're very welcome aboard. Biku's in the house. The Boise, welcome aboard. I'm babysitting 7-year-old twins. Oh, Jesus. You'd be grand. Tell them to play what we used to play, the quiet game. Yep, and you go off and do flight simming. They love that game. Let's play the quiet game. Sit down there now. You don't want to lose, do you? Brilliant. Stick Figure, good evening. Hope all is well. Mugan is here. A very happy Friday to you. Finished work for a week. Really looking forward to some me time and R&R. Ooh, and some flying. Ooh, nice. Great to see you, buddy. Creo is here from County Mayo. I need to get rid of that. I mean, that's pure shocking. How do you know you're a culture, Murph? Sure, look, it is the answer to every problem. Ara is another one. Yara, you know, it's... He's right, though, isn't he? I say that all the time. Ara should look it. Right? That's terrible. But anyway, Creo, hope you're well, buddy. Strap21 is here. Billy, welcome aboard. Let me see here now. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. HH John. Tarnish Mossman, welcome in. Whack-A-Mo is here. Pieman Jim, good to see you. Mustafa is in the chat. Good to see you, Moose. It's Smithers, welcome aboard. Quokka is here. Chocks, good evening. Hope you're well, buddy. Stu Snape is here. He says, finally at Friday. Hope you and the family are well. You too, Stu. You're looking well, buddy. And happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Nighthawk, a very good afternoon. They dared schedule the World Cup quarter-final during Murphy's stream. Did they? Is there? Ara, who watches the football these days anyway? You know. Eamon 1973 is in the house. Good to see you. Idle Cutoff is here. Cambridge calling. It's hot as balls. Yes. Snap. That now says 25 degrees. It did say 27 degrees. That 2 degree drop. It's 25 degrees in the man cave. They're... Visualize, welcome in. Silver's here. Elric, good to see you. Jared, good evening. Rob Dag, you're very welcome in. Steiny's here. Tonight, we will find a Murph, Jesus, bending over his chair as he's about to fly off from Half Moon Bay. The Half
Dreamy,
Moon...
sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
The Half Moon Bay, right? Brilliant. Good to see you, Steiny. Hope you're well. Where's this now? Get the Friday feeling with Cadbury Crunchy. Jez, I do love a crunchy. Oh, God, then they're lovely. Let me see. Cyrus T, the man of teal, has entered the building. Good to see you, buddy. Energizer's here. Just back home from dinner out with the family. A pint and some barbecue ribs. Now I'm not eating until Christmas next year. Barbecue ribs, though. Oh, yeah. They taste like more, don't they? Now, let me see. Good evening, Murph and Fireflies, says Sumner. It's time for a Kona. They don't do Kona over here. I'm raging. Elric says, good evening, Murph and Gan. He says, hopefully tomorrow I'll have my PC up and running. Ooh, nice. Sunjammer, good evening. The Dameranian is here. Alson, welcome aboard. Now, let me see. Apache AH-64D, 215 streams in a row. Apache, thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. Insane support. Absolutely mad. Alson is here. A tier 1 for 19 months. Cheers, man. Lads, he's a very kind and generous and just a great bunch of lads. Thank you very much. The longest of long weeks is finally over, says Chocks. Ah, dude, you poor old devil. Listen, it's over now. It's, you know, the weekend starts and that's it. Moose says Lee Vinning is pronounced Vining. Yeah, why just change that? Lee Vining. It was named after someone called Lee Vining, obviously. You see, if it was Vinning, it would have had 2 N's. See, we're learning English lessons from an Irishman and an American. It makes total sense. But thanks for that. Right, now, where are we? Pico has checked in from Espanol. Take care over there. I have family living out there, and I got a picture a while ago, and there's like proper smoke on the horizon. And the amount of aircraft, all the water bombers they're flat out, lads. They're flat out. It's pretty cool to see, but it's dangerous. Very dangerous. Probably Pete, good day from Arizona. Expecting 114 degrees Fahrenheit. Jesus. Ouch. Right, ouch. Captain Donut, good to see you. I haven't used the HH-65 much, so you're going to have to wing it. That's what we do here. We wing it. It'll be grand. Sim Guy, good afternoon. Muse fan bursts in the door with his face. He says, how he is his man jokes. Happy Friday. It's good to see you, Muse. Oh, Gibbo, you legend. If you're directly under it, well, come here. It does work, so does it? A smart ceiling fan combines a quiet 2-in-1 ceiling fan and built-in light in a space-saving fixture with smart control for clutter-free rooms. They call it the smart ceiling fan light. Ooh, nice one, Gibbo. So you need to be directly under it, which is going to be weird because in any room I have, the light is in the middle of the... I didn't think this one through, did I? I do have a fan in here. It's my only fan. I do have one fan here, but that's it. I've no other fans in the house, so I'll have to get a few more. Do you know? It's only 25 quid. What? Jesus. Oh, yeah, we'll have to be getting them, so. What's the diameter like? Right. That'll give us a good idea of, you know, and make sure it's going the right way around this time. Remember? Right. Now, anyway, we're over here, look. Buttons need to be pressed. Jesus, the amount of check-ins, lads, this is fantastic. Yeah, ooh, Where is this now? RD. Is it even a real place? You know, Jeb in 2001, the man, myth, and legend, has rambled aboard. Good to see you, Jeb. Happy Friday, buddy. Steve C is here, calling in from Chicago. Hello from Tipperary. You're welcome in. A Crotty is here. Happy Friday, everyone, and many happy returns to you. Now, let me see. Soaring AJ is in Florida. What's the weather like in Florida, Soaring AJ? Helicopters in the house from Amsterdam. Good evening. Now, let me see. Old veteran. Howdy all from Balls Hot House. Where does Scott live? He lives in the Balls Hot House. Balls Hot House. I love that. Well, not really, but you know. But Scott, I don't feel you have a pool. Yeah, right. Just go in and out of the pool all day. Don't bring the laptop with you, though. I mean, you know... Unless it does insurance, right? Heisenberg is here. Good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. Where is this now? Was that a Jake Stevens impression? Right? Uniform Goose. Good day, Goose. Hope all is well. Probably get shouted at for this, but what is AJH? Jesus, how are you? Stu, come on, would you? Jesus, how are you? It's a Dublin thing, right? You can always move that stuff that you can't show us, and then you could show us. That sounds like an awful lot of work, Mugan. You know, I mean, I think right, you know, there'll be a lot of work there. But anyway, where are we at now? I'm catching up. DeRuiter, good to see you, bud. Now, we're catching up. Ara, did you make that up yourself, or is that another culty thing? Ara says it all the time. You know, I'll get my measuring tape. We just need to know the diameter, Gibbo, of the fan, right, of the fan. Moving on abruptly. Where's this now? Sim Venture in 86 minutes. Nice. Heisenberg, all going well, will be the man live reporting from the ground at Oshkosh next week. Looking forward to that. Now, let me see. Joe crashed. Good to see you, Joe, and I hope you're well, as your name suggests. Corn Wolf, good evening. Rob MCR is in the house. The Colonel, Indiana Longnuts, is here in the chat. Mutley, good evening. Gar Gaming from County Galway, welcome in. 34 bars of Star Bars. Jesus. Star Bars, they were brilliant. Star Bar. Do you remember them? Yeah, brilliant. Larry's in the house. Good to see you. I'll provide some equipment to provide support with the C160. Nice. Jalagod, good evening. Photos by Kev. Welcome in, buddy. I'm back, he says. You're welcome back. And he also subscribed for 31 months, Kev. Thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. How was it? Did you have fun? Do you feel younger, you know, and more manoeuvrable? These are the questions we need to ask, you know. Now, let me see. One Fly Air, a very happy Friday to you. Digital Merc is here. Where's this now? The cup match is too enticing. Who's playing, lads? The second leg is in the second flight is in the chopper, yes. Lenny Bobbins, good evening, was helping Madam Small wash her dolly. Now, there you go. The things, right? Zitz, you're very welcome in. Check it in from Blade and Roaston. Right. It's happened in Naples, Florida with severe weather warnings. Ooh. Ollie Vance, good evening. Where is this now? You were right, Stu. You did get shouted at. Right. The Limbics is here. Kia ora, buddy. Hope all is well from New Zealand. And let me see. LG Dan is here. Did you get your job offer from Ryanair yet after yesterday's landing? What are you talking about? My landing was like freaking ballet. It was lovely. So it was. There be textbooks written about how to execute such a lovely landing. And then on the next page, what not to do, it'll be Adam Controls. Brilliant. Some say he's still circling to land. Brilliant. Right. Google him now. Good to see you. Let me see. What, who, me? Your man on the scene. Can you imagine reporting live? Brilliant. Why did I think tonight's flight was in the Dauphin? Yeah, no, later on. A little bit later on. Spain and Belgium. Oh, Jesus. Spain and Belgium. Is it on now, is it? Wait, I think I got it. Ara, look at the pork rater. Jesus, Kibble, that was very good. You're positively a culture. Jeez, that was very good. Ara, look at the pork crater. That's exactly what they say down here. And also, on a hot day, it's fierce close. What is? What's fierce? It's fierce close. The weather, the heat, high humidity, fierce close. That's what they say. All right, yeah. Yeah, you know, Craigery, good to see him. On topic question for Two Tone and chat. I know there are 2 guided tours, but beyond that, what is the easiest way to find and explore the park's update? But we're going to be doing a Monday night series on them soon. I say soon. in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a great way. Now, I won't cover them all because there's a lot, but we'll do some of them. Divot a bit is another one. Jesus, dude, yeah. Never said ever in Dublin. You should try saying these things in the pub, Gibbo. Arab, I'll have a pint. Good man yourself. Fierce close, isn't it? And then when he gives it to you, divot a bit. You won't be wondering then when you're outside looking in, thinking, right, brilliant. Now let me see. Visualize is checking in from St. Louis. Good to see you. I wish he had the same reaction as. I wish he had the same reaction to Greta. Right, poor Adam. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? But he's not here to defend himself, so we'll give him loads of abuse. All I'm missing is the GAA jersey. I will sort that out. Brilliant. I'm just ready. Yo, Viper, we nearly fell for it. Jeez. There's a hot air balloon. Not for crying out loud. Who brought the hot air balloon? Right, let's have a look here, look. Jesus, it's busy tonight, lads. Oogie Boogie's in the house. PDX Thunder, good evening. Gaston, welcome in. Sergeant Jerry Boyle, good to see you, Sarge. Hope you're well. Black Sheep Jean, welcome in, buddy. And thank you very, very much indeed for that insane donation, buddy. You're very, very kind. Dave Cleary, legend, Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Good to see you. JP Gaming, good evening. Shamrock Minimums is in the house. Dave JSB. Welcome aboard. Now let me see. Kills My Skills is in the house along with Joseph Jolly. Roll Tide is here. David White, good to see you. Welcome to me neck of the woods. I'm not far from Yosemite. Ooh, nice. Brilliant. Now let me see. Air Tropic is in the house, checking in from Greece. A very good evening. Joe Pilot is here. Happy Friday, buddy. Let me see here now. 1664. I've been going down quite lovely. Pints or bottles of 1664. That's not bad, sure it's not. It's not Kronenberg. Who makes 1664? That's not a bad ale beer. Gingerbread is ale for gingers. No, it's ginger ale. Say it out loud. Ginger ale? It's a drink now you want to have, right? It just sounds funny. Hukalea, good to see you. Welcome in, buddy. The Great Hadoken. Guten Morgen. Well, in this time of the day, guten Abend. But you're very welcome in. Now, let me see. Rostaman, good to see you, bud. Northland Air, a very happy Friday. Welcome in, buddy. I still have 6 hours of work to go. Every day is a 12-hour day. It helps pay Murphy's bills. 12-hour shifts, though, Jane. Jesus. I was going to say your wording left room for that possibility. Yes. Glad you got picked up by the very nice lads of the Harbour Patrol. Harbour Patrol, you say. Now, let me see. Milky's in the house from Limerick. Good to see you, buddy. Just I'm only up the road. Hope all is well. Trev is in the house. Let me see. Milky, I use a 5090. And the PC is all supplied by GG Machines in Dublin. A great bunch of lads. Even if you want to ring them up for advice, they'll tell you exactly. They know the crack. They put all these machines together. Rob is just a lovely, lovely guy. Very friendly and well worth it if you're in the market. But yes, let's have a look now. User is here. Good to see you, bud. Happy Friday. Cronenberg makes Cronenberg, you big idiot. It's like asking who invented the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Or my favourite, who created the Dyson Hoover? All right, Muse. If there's a GAA jersey going Madam Small, a TTM GAA one. She played Gaelic football for the first time this week at Irish camp and she loved it. Wait, hang on a second. Irish camp? You have an Irish camp? Well, we do as well. They call it the Gaelic. But like still, this one, no, let's not go there. But right, yeah, Cronenberg. So right, so who? Don't tell me the company who makes 1664 are called 1664. I mean, there was no imagination used, was there? Unlike Guinness. Yeah? What's it called? Guinness. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it all makes total sense. Cronenberg gives me a fierce headache before I finish drinking it. Really? No, they're called Cronenberg. Who am I thinking of? Who makes 1664? That's going to be stuck in my head now for a while. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, anyway, Wayne Prefontaine. I'm moving my hands everywhere. Wayne Prefontaine is in the house. Good to see you. Heineken. It's probably owned by Heineken now. There's really only like 2 or 3, isn't there? Heineken and Diageo and all this. Where's this now? No, they're called Cronenberg. Yeah, you're wasting your time. Retriever Neil knows the crack. Cronenberg make it. It's called Cronenberg 1664. Do they? So I was right. So hang on, you were giving... Sometimes I don't know. I don't understand it. It's not like I blame you for anything, right? Jesus. Right. Guinness should have been called St. James's Juice. I'll not be accepting comments at this time. Jeez, we need to move on. Tomcat is here. You're thinking of 1554. Yes! It was 100 years previous. It was 110 years previous. That's the one, Tomcat. Good man yourself. Cronenberg is 1664. Yeah. What's the other one? 1554. Rambog Mord is here. Good evening, Rambog Mord. Hope you're well, buddy. And you're very welcome in. Right, will we get into the... Right, you know, before I go further into the valley of... That guy's a total idiot. Right, here we go. Bring over me pineapple. This is terribly important. Now, you get in there now, Jemima. Right. You asked who makes Cronenberg. I said that Cronenberg makes it because that's who make it. They're owned by Carlsberg. This is all getting terribly confusing. Listen, there's a hot air balloon on our screen. This is most alarming. And I can't read who's in the gadget. Mr. GPHI is beside me, though. But anyway, we'll figure this one out, right? It's one of my macro beers. Ooh, nice. Quick intro tonight. Thanks very much, Andy. Why it's Rebellion 1554. No, I haven't a clue who it is. It's all right. We won't worry about it, lads. I don't have one here anyway. But 1664 is a nice beer. I've had it. That Belgian one as well, 1554. I've had that as well. And then I had another one, 1750. I don't know where I got that. Old English 800. Is that another one? Jesus. Right. There's a man with trousers and a jacket walking in front of me playing. Anyway, let's get into this, shall we? So, let's go in and have a look at our group flight setup. This is all powered by Say Intentions. And what we're going to look at here, lads, is where we are. Give this a quick refresh. So every week I put the link to Groupie on Discord and also on YouTube, right? And how it works is we can see where we are, where we're going, right? And Say Intentions has been upgraded.
3 Echo Foxtrot, radio check.
5x5. Say Intentions doesn't... It doesn't mind what sim you're using. 2020, 2024, X-Plane, it all works now, which is awesome news, right? But the advantages of using Groupie with Skynet, we can create our own kind of group flight, we can password protect it, we can put out an invite, but it allows us to communicate to one another. If you have a Say Intention subscription, you can communicate in real time using voice. So it's like it's 123.45. It's like talking on Discord, right? However, if you don't have the premium subscription, you can still utilize this and use the message board. All right. So that's where it's at. Rosterman, yeah. So the vectoring, the good news, they only updated that maybe 3 weeks ago. Their vectoring now has terrain data that will stop that crack of turn left heading 270 degrees. That's straight into a mountain. So they now have terrain awareness, and it's made a huge difference. It costs about 1664 for 26 these days. Cigarette prices are mad, lads. I used to smoke cigarettes years ago, and I think the last time I was buying cigarettes, they were like €8. It was around €8, or maybe it's £8. It was £8 anyway, and I was like, Jesus, that's very dear. They're $19.50 now. What? Jesus. Right. Anyway, this is the crack with Say Intentions. As I said, you'll get all the information here, what we're doing, where we're doing it, what time we're doing it at. That's if we're doing anything at all. Right. So we can see where there's other aircraft. So Mustafa is with us. He's on Sierra 2. And depending on where we're going for our destination, it'll also show you your parking stands. Very, very handy indeed. Say Intentions went and fixed the bug you had the other night, Murph, where you got handed straight to Liverpool approach. Correct and right. They've had a couple of updates already this week. Also, lads, I don't know if you've seen it. Where will I just want to let you know this, because this is great news. There's a brand new feature. Where will I find this now? Have a look at this, lads. This is brand new. Hot off the shelf. IVAO Say Intentions discount up to 15%. Say Intentions have launched this new preferred pilot program. A preferred pilot program. And basically how this works is they are recognizing the work that users have done in this case IVAO, and depending on what kind of level you're at with IVAO, cert level, right? Like think of your rating, right? Well, Say Intentions are offering discounts based on that. The whole idea is they're celebrating flight simulation as an entire entity, right? And of course it knows people use a combination of systems or a combination of networks for ATC and whatnot and pilot training and so on, and this is what they're working towards. This is pretty cool because they kind of did something similar to this at Expo. Brian was on the stage and Magnus was there, Edson was there, and it was all about saying, listen, we want to be working with everyone in the community because we think when we all work together to try and make each other's products more accessible, well, that's only going to be a good thing. So this is the brainwave, right? And now they're following up at this with this new preferred pilot program. They're recognizing the work that us as pilots have done in our flight sim career, if that makes sense. So this one is with IVAO. How cool is that? So if you're a pilot with IVAO, it means then that you just connect your account with Say Intentions and that will give you discounts. How friggin' cool is that? Right? So you can see pilot rating, advanced flight student or a private pilot or a senior private pilot, and also the ATC, the controllers, advanced ATC, aerodrome controller, or an approach controller. I think this is pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. By the way, take a shot every time Murph says Say Intentions. Say Intentions, Say Intentions, Say Intentions. Are we there yet? Say Intentions, there's more, right? Flying Twits is here, good to see you. Anyway, listen, I think this is class because, well, it's rewarding people who fly, right? Brilliant. But anyway, our group flight details are live here. We just heard the Impossible Fates come over the radio looking for a radio check. And now, friends, we're going to get ourselves into action. I'm going to open up Navigraph, and I just want to talk about our route just before we depart here. The first leg is that of fixed wing operations, right? Unload, and we're going to horse in the new one. So let all this load in. So what we're going to do here, we're going to depart out of Half Moon Bay. And we've got San Francisco just up to the north of us. So what I recommend we do, lads, just for the crack, let's fly up around the Golden Gate Bridge and back down. Even though our route is taking us on a direct to, let's just head up and see if we can get eyes on the Golden Gate Bridge, right? It's marginal VF4 here. There's mist all around the coast, but that should be quite nice. Steiny, it's the other type of moon. So what we're going to do, we're going to ramble across then out this neck of the woods until we get to Mariposa, Yosemite. And if you're over on Discord, I posted a link to some freeware scenery from V Corp over on flightsim.to. It's very, very nice indeed. At this stage, once we get to Yosemite, it's going to be over to Rotary Wing, and we're not going to follow the Magenta Line per se. We're going to follow the road and also the power lines into the park itself, because we want to get up to the likes of, the Dome and the El Portal and Capitan and all this kind of stuff, all the way up through Yosemite Village, and we're going to follow the canyon all the way up and around until we get up to Lee Vining. That is the flight plan for this evening. So there's a nice bit to do. That lake, is that like Mono Lake? I think it is, isn't it? It is Mono Lake. Look, Mono Lake. But we'll have it in stereo. Ha ha, Julia! Right, I'm on fire tonight. But that's what we're doing tonight with our flight plan. Any aircraft you'd like to fly, and again, I've done a YouTube video on this as well. I want to encourage you to explore this map. Our group flight, we're going roughly this way, right? But I want you to explore the map. Maybe there's something here that looks interesting, like the Arnold Ranch. Is that where they make Arnolds? Yeah, right. Come with me if you want to live. Jesus, there's more of them. Or you can go down as far as bored and then tell people I'm literally bored. Yeah, right. But anyway, explore the map and check out some visual reference points along the way. I thought that was very good, Linny. Right. So visual reference points. The Golden Gate Bridge. That's going to be easy to find, right? But what about when we start cutting across country? Well, we can see that we have wind farms, right? Wind turbines all the way up here. Lots of them. We have Modesto City, right? So there's built-up areas. We got some power lines, yes, roads, visual reference points, Bonanza Hills. So we got a couple of options along the way, and then we have Lake McClure, and there's a river here, and then of course we're going to see the mountains in the backdrop. So explore the map a little bit. It will add an awful lot to your flights. The King Air is due to show in the Bray Air Show. Ooh, nice. 95% of all seagulls on West Coast are born at Mono Lake. Really? Any bridges? There are a number of bridges along the way. Yes, indeed. So, with that said, let's zoom in here to Half Moon Bay. This is one of my favourite airports in the sim. I used to always fly out of here with X-Plane, and I always liked it. Wind is variable. We're going to be departing runway 30. Now, they do have noise abatement here as well. Not that we're going to ever worry about it. So runway 30 is our departure. The US Air Force, I think, they have a big station down here. It's a big weather station.
Number 833 Echo Foxtrot Cessna 208 Caravan going to be taxiing runway 30 for a northwest departure, Half Moon Bay.
That's saying tensions audio coming through. Isn't it deadly, isn't it? Absolutely deadly. Mr. Anderson, thank you very much indeed, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind. And for everyone else, we're going to be on the Southeast Asian server as well. All right. So our aircraft, the Grand Caravan, Cessna's C208. I love this. I jumped out of one of these. Literally jumped out of one of these. They're a beautiful aircraft, extremely capable, and they're an awful lot bigger in real life than you might think looking at them in the sim. You might say, sure, they're only a small little general aviation. These are a big ass plane. You stand up next to this, you're kind of blown away by, these are actually quite massive. They're huge, right? And they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. They got the Pratt & Whitney PT6A engine in there, and they're just a workhorse. This one, passenger configuration, but we can also carry cargo, and we also have the cargo pod located under the main fuselage here as well, giving us savage capacity, and it's all powered by that Pratt & Whitney engine. All right, so that is our chariot for the first leg tonight. We're going to hop inside using our EFB. We're going to get our doors closed. We'll double check that they're all okay. Pilot door needs to close. Everything looks closed, that'll do. We'll come on down here. We're going to remove the wheel chocks, the rudder lock, the pitot covers, and the engine covers. We can do that ourselves manually in the walk-around mode, but Black Square built it into the tablet here as well. Control lock and go, and double check our fuel. We've got 110 in each of our main tanks. That'll do. Quick check now over on the engine, 100%. It's a brand new engine. We'll try not to break it. Electrical systems, we're cold and dark. The cabin, it's 13 degrees inside in the cabin. It's not particularly hot in here. We do have a thermometer. We're on live weather. Yeah, weather isn't great here, but it's early-ish in the day, right? It'll get a little bit hotter as we move inland, right? So we'll see what the crack is there. And then we have failures if we want failures. We don't want failures for the moment. So we're going to disappear the tablet for the moment, and we're going to spend some time just getting the aircraft into action. So we're going to check all our circuit breakers first. Visually be able to see, if they're popped out, you should get the red tape. You can identify to say, that doesn't look right. These are all modelled, by the way. That's where Black Square shine. It's not just a simple pop-out circuit breaker. There's multiple systems tied to each breaker. So you could lose a breaker, but it could be 2 or 3 systems responsible for that. So it's pretty cool what you can do with this. But anyway, let us have a look here. So make sure our throttle is in idle. Prop goes full forward. Fuel shut off. Our condition lever stays and cut off because it's a PT6 engine. We need to run the turbine empty until it hits maximum NG, and then we introduce the fuel. We'll go through all that. So first and foremost, up on top, we shall turn on our main fuel tanks, left and right. Oxygen, we shouldn't need it for now. We're not going high enough. All right. And what else you want to do? Disappear the yoke. We're going to open up the inertial separator. Basically, a flap drops down from the air intake, and it acts as a filter, like a little trapdoor that keeps all dust and foreign object debris out of the engine. It's important that we have that. Kind of helps for rain and ice and all this as well, right? So to get ourselves ready, nav and beacon light is going to be turned on. Flap handle is in the up position, and we're going to bring in some power by turning on the battery. So battery coming aboard. Can we as chat decide the failures? I vote just after takeoff. We did have that before. It was great fun for us, not so much fun for more. We have to bring that back in again. There is a way to do it. There's something being worked on in the background to be able to do it. So yeah, it's always fun. Now, it depends on the failures, but it'll be fun. Right, parking brake is already set. Lights are now on. So let's come on down here and have a look. So we have avionics 1 can be turned on. Our standby alt power can be turned on as well. Generator is off. Fuel boost, normal, right? Let's have a quick look here. Bit of power coming in. Annunciator panel is showing us what we need to see. And avionics 1, that's quite okay to run. So what we're going to do, into normal, what we're going to do, we're going to engage the starter. We're going to monitor our RPM. Then we introduce the fuel. We need to monitor 2 things. First, it's going to be our ITT, our internal turbine temperature, to make sure it does not exceed the maximum of, I think it's 1050. But ideally, we want this thing to top out somewhere around 600-700. Once it does, then we monitor our NG to make sure our RPM goes above 50%. If it doesn't, that's called a hung start, and we shut down the fuel. If it goes beyond 50%, we can disengage the starter and we continue on with our flow, right? And that's kind of real world stuff as well. Right, so with that said, let's start up this machine and see what happens. Okay, starter engaged. Prop is moving, and we're looking at this RPM. We want to get it to its maximum speed. It's going to be close to about 2000. So it's around 18 there at the minute. That looks good. And then we go from cut off to low idle. Now look at the ITT coming up. Right, 700 she peaked. Now NG, it's over 50%. That's a good start in the engine. So starter off. Avionics on. Reset the generator. Auxiliary fuel pump can go to normal, and that's us pretty much ready to rock. Right, now we do have this in low idle. The manual says it goes into high idle because that will engage the air conditioning unit. However, pilots then have extra work because they constantly have to use the beta of the aircraft to slow it down because you have so much power, right? So the manual says one thing. Any pilot I've spoken, unless they're operating like in tropical areas, they'll always go high idle. They need the aircon, but usually they'll just keep it down in low idle, and then once they get ready to go, high idle she goes. All right, so on this with our map, we're going to go terrain on our 650, and in our 750 we're going to put in our first stop, KMPI, Mariposa, Yosemite. That's all we need. We're going to click back into our map, and we're going to change our course deviation indicator, or CDI, to GPS mode. We want to follow GPS mode. Our weather radar is on standby. Altitude for this one, I will call it, I don't know what we call it, 5 anyway for the moment. Cabin temperature is 13 degrees. It's nice and cool. All our temperatures and pressures are looking good across the way. Right, and we can double check now fire detection, and then our lamp test, and there's nothing lit, so annunciator panel is happy. We now continue. We're going to go with our taxi light on, strobes, no smoking, seatbelt. We'll also put some power into the cabin. I'm not worried about our pitot heat just yet. We don't need it yet. We can turn that on later on, right? We also have our governor overspeed test. We can do this during our run-up, but that's what you would press to make sure the governors are engaged on that propeller, on the propeller, so you don't overspeed. All right? Alrighty then. So, quick flight control test. Full forward, full back, full left, and full right. Controls feel good, and then we'll jump on the radios. Half Moon Bay traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, Grand Caravan. We're over at the General Aviation Parking. We're going to be taxiing to runway 30. Half Moon Bay. Alright, so we're going to come off the brakes. Left brake pedal, right brake pedal. Brakes feel good.
Moon Bay. Caravan vehicle, Foxtrot lining up runway 30. Half Moon Bay.
Fire 10, good to see you. All saying goodbye to Jane. Jane's last stream tonight with the MSFS official team. She's going to be missed. She really is. Now we can use beta on the prop here as well, but you can't use it for more than a minute. That's kind of like a restriction. Right? Jeez, we have an absolute barrel load of aircraft for this tonight, lads. This is class. Easy now, Jemima. Easy now. Right, let's have a look. There's Larry. Watch your speed. I can't remember, is there custom scenery for here? I think there was, wasn't there? Always thought there was. Right, we're going to deploy 1 notch of flap. That's for our takeoff, right? And we're just going to pretty much taxi on down here. We will have a right turn though. This airfield can be a little bit tricky because we will have a turn. We can go beyond our turn off, right? So keep going. They have a filming crew here, and they also have like a police car depot here as well. It's pretty cool looking. Here's our turn here. The sim looks kind of washed out. Gibbo, I just think it's the weather, buddy. That's like default, and that's as it is. Jeez, the stutter's here, lads. I haven't changed that into it, so I've no idea, man. It's kind of me normal stuff. I think it's just purely down to the mist. No? I haven't changed anything, so if it is different, no idea. The live weather is a bit like that as well. Yeah. Well, if I change the weather just to see, it will actually give us a different kind of appearance. Yeah, no, she's a bit better now. Give a look. I think it was just, this was purely just the live weather. We'll see how we get on. The stutters are absolutely shocking here for the moment, but we'll see what happens. Half Moon, November 235, Romeo Mike, lining up runway 30, Half Moon. There's Zard. Right, go ahead, get our landing lights on. Transponder, altitude report. Oh, and Barrow as well. Good man yourself. Alright. Beautiful aircraft with us today.
Traffic, Caravan 3 Echo Foxtrot, taking off runway 30, departure northwest. Happen Bay.
Alright, so we're going to line up our heading bug to runway heading. There she be. Autopilot unit, we're going to arm heading. Let me see, vertical speed. We'll arm about 1,000 feet a minute. Autopilot is off. That could have been dangerous. Alright. It's armed, ready to rock, so then we just need to throw it in. Trim is looking good. Rudder trim. Over to the right a little bit. Alright. Alright, we should be good. Half Moon traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, taking off runway 30, departure to the north. Half Moon. Alright, are we ready, sports fans? Power coming in. Try not to over torque. Oh wait, hang on. Jesus. High idle. And now power coming in. Easy. All the way up to takeoff. There's our takeoff power set. Off the brakes. Idle cut off. Good to see you. Your plane loaded with 0 fuel. That'll do. Right, don't mind the fact that we're flying through everyone. It's totally grand. The performance will start picking up once we get moving, I'd say. Alright, 85, we're getting light. Yep, see daisy. Alright, we got a positive rate of climb. We're doing 100 knots. Easy now. Okay, flaps in. The nose is always going to drop once you get the L flaps into it there. So we're just heading up, autopilot on, we're just heading up by kind of San Francisco, up by the Golden Gate Bridge. So we're going to follow the coast here to our right. So we're going to come on the heading. Right turn coming in, 330. Let's have a quick look out. There's the coastline. We want to follow this. So even though it's marginal VF4, we're still not too bad. I mean, we can kind of see. Don't know if we want to go all the way to 5,000 just yet. We're going to keep this guy down a little bit lower. So let's call it 2,000 feet for now.
You haven't a clue what you're doing.
Easy now. So we're going to go for 2,000 feet first, because I don't want to lose sight of that coastline. And this is a beautiful spin in. It's gorgeous. The scenery here, it's all photogrammetry. It is absolutely savage looking, right? So let's have a quick check on our systems. Temps and pressures are all okay. We're a little bit high on the torque, but as we're climbing, we'll keep that there. And then we'll ease back the power and we'll ease back the RPM. The governor is doing his job. It's holding it. Won't let it exceed, but we just need to watch it. Our inertial separator can stay open for the moment. So some manual course corrections just to get us in following the coastline. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous, lads, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning. Alright, so here is 2,000 feet. We're going to level off. We'll be skirting around some of this cloud. Now I'm going to ease back on our torque. We're going to bring it back to about 1,500. And our RPM, we're going to bring this back to about 19. Or 18, rather. Speed about 140 odd. Radar altitude, we'll set it for 400 feet.
Hello then.
And we'll see what the crack is here now. Let me see. Toad, welcome in. Thank you very much indeed. Where are we flying from? From Half Moon Bay, Kilo Hotel Alpha Fox. We're heading over to Mariposa. This is terribly, terribly, terribly pretty looking. Look at this, lads. So what we'll do, hopefully we're spread out enough that the owl performance won't make it terrible. So what we'll do, if you're flying along with us, if you're on the Xbox or the PlayStation, press 1. PC Pilots, it's number 2. If you're flying with Say Intentions, that's number 3. And a shot for Zith. And for everyone else who just loves Fridays, I mean, they're great crack. Well, you lads, it's number 4. Hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream Monday to Friday, 1900 Zulu time, right here. Right, still a little bit of the old stuttering kind of messing, but we're okay for the moment. Power is all looking good, engines are looking good, fuel is looking okay as well, right? So we'll keep meandering on forward. Bit of cloud dance we'll have to do here. There's no major cells though, I mean this is purely cloud, right? So we'll keep that level. That's a radome out there in the wing, right? So that's going to pick, look at the views. That's going to pick up any sort of precip, right? St. Hension's audio doesn't seem to be working. Can you hear us, Moose? So what you might have to do, go into your pilot portal settings, go down to where the audio is, and just make sure that you've ticked you want to hear traffic. Okay, make sure you're on, number one, make sure you're on the right frequency, 123.450. Second one then, I did hear the radio keying up, but nothing else. The Impossible Face, can you not hear me either, no? Radio test from 235 Romeo Mike.
Might be 5.
Okay, so that's working. So just double check, Moose, in your St. Hension's pilot portal that you have Skynet audio, hear other pilots, and your push to talk, and all that jazz is working as well. Should be working. Jays, we haven't been up this neck of the woods since we did our landmark series, do you remember? So there's the Golden Gate Bridge coming up here. We're going to put in a bit of a lazy right-hand turn, and we'll fly in the area. If there was ever an opportune time to drop your altitude and fly under the bridge, now is the time to do it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. All the ship traffic, that's powered by Seafront Simulations. There goes Kid Fox. Still getting a couple of stutters, not mad about that. We'll see how we go though. Easy does it. I'd say we can land on that vessel out there. Look, there's a helipad on it. Is there? Or is that just another small boat? No, there's a helipad, look. Now that could be fun. Right, easy now, you big idiot. Under the bridge we go. Mustafa, can you hear me on the radio? Easy now. My speed is good. Man alive, this is gorgeous.
I can hear all of you fine.
Who was that?
Bobby Pete.
Could you hear you? Is it now? I tried before and fell through the deck. Oh no, really? Adam, was that with the Seafront Simulations one, yeah?
Firefly Alpha 45, you have not been cleared into the Bravo airspace. Exit the Bravo immediately. Once clear, advise when ready to copy phone number for possible pilot deviation.
Ara, listen, it's totally sound and fine. Don't worry about that at all, Chief. San Francisco departure, Firefly 235, we're in a Cessna Grand Caravan, request transition into the Bravo airspace. YBE, you big idiot. Yeah, that works.
Midland 235, Squawk 6765 and ident.
Balls, it never changed me. Balls, 6765. 6765 and ident. Midland 235. Also, change call sign, please. November 235, Romeo Mike.
Midland 235, radar contact 3 north of Test Airport at 800 feet. Test altimeter 29904. Cleared into the Metropolitan Oakland Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 2,500 feet.
Cleared into the Bravo. Maintain altitude at or below 2,500 feet. Also, request change of call sign. We are November 235, Romeo Mike. Otherwise, I'd have to do it in me set.
Midland 235, cleared into the Bravo. Maintain at or below 2,500. Call sign changed to November 235, Romeo Mike acknowledged.
Roger, we are cleared into the airspace at or below 2,500 feet for November 235, Romeo Mike. Thank you. Right, that'll keep them happy now for a minute. Jeez, they were giving out to us. I disabled ATC until we're out the Bravo. I should have done that. But for now, it's absolutely grand. Easy now. We're hand flying this one. Now let's go.
They'll still give that to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the setting sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, so yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I thought that was an aircraft carrier, it's a big oil tanker. Is it now? So it's the beautiful San Francisco, off to our right hand side. What's the famous pier out there, lads, that brings you out to Alcatraz? I don't know what's happening here. Because I'm getting stutters and I don't know why. Very strange, isn't it? So we have a ceiling of 2,500 feet. Which do you know? Fisherman's Wharf. Is there not like a pier number? No, like Pier 42 or something, or... Am I raving? Oh, heck yeah. Look at this. That's savage looking. Helicopter, Kit Fox, Olsen, a cut, short bus. Michael Collins is with us, DeWart, Mrs. GPHI, Goose, Captain Donut, Balut, Prefontaine, Steinways, Idle Cutoff, Muse Fan, Death's Angel, Route 19er, The Limbics, Larry, Forever Young. There's a clatter of you. Visualize, Speedy Pro, Biku is over there. There goes Mrs. GPHI upside down once more. The legend that is. Pier 39, ah yes. Super Ty, are you with us? Faya is with us. Oh Jesus, look at the weather. Right, we're heading kind of towards San Francisco International. I might turn off the ATC function. Can I still communicate on this? Oh, that's interesting. Whenever I press the push to talk, ATC turns back on. Tarnish is with us as well. 5 Romeo Mike, radio check.
Thanks, Marv.
Can you hear me, yeah?
I can hear you fine.
Thanks very much. Okay, that button works great. Now, did Mustafa get sorted? No. Oh, stutters, really? What's going on? It says my GPU. Is that right? GPU load? Have I got this set up right? Let us open the IQ software, for this is the best software ever invented. Oh, Jesus. Go into the Xenon here for a second. Right, what exactly are you? NVIDIA load and NVIDIA temperature. So that's the graphics card, and this is me Ryzen. So why is it that my graphics card is going down to like 13% and it hangs? Pier 42 is up the road. Aha. Okay. Easy now, Murphy, you big Egypt. Okay, so there's going to be a left turn coming in. So let me see. Let's call this one. Let's go. Let's go 060 degrees. Autopilot on. Heading. And our altitude. We're going to climb this puppy now. Let's go 700 feet a minute, and we want to head up the road to about 5,000 feet. So it's the CPU, yeah. So CPU is only going to 67%. I wonder is there something running on my machine that... I wonder... Hang on. Let us... see. Settings. Okay, that's off. That's off. I can hear you guys now, but you can't hear me. Okay, Moose, in your settings, go down to multiplayer. Make sure everything in there is ticked. And to confirm it's not just you, you can call up any frequency and you'll see where you can do a radio check inside the app, just to make sure they can hear you. CPU is at 40%, only using 20 watts. Yeah, that's kind of mad. So it's the server. I'm right in saying that's the server. Right, we're going to bring our torque back up the road a little bit. Watch our RPM here as well. I just want to get on top of this cloud base because it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, this heading that we're on is slightly off, so let's correct that. Right turn. Let's call this one 120 degrees. And we're heading down kind of towards San Jose neck of the woods. Yes, the servers? Okay. What, Microsoft Flight Sim has an issue with multiplayer servers? Get out of town. That would never happen. Now, that looks like it's a cell in front of us, but it is a cell in front of us, look. Range. And then tilt you down a bit. Looked like a bit of a cell there, but it's okay. We're overflying it anyway. We're just heading up to about 5,000 feet, and that'll keep us on top of this. This is where your kind of special VF4 things come in as well. It's pretty cool, right? How's everyone's performance tonight regarding the servers? Acceptable, or is everyone in a bit of a bob? It's fine. Okay, all right. So it's not a server-wide issue. Right. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. It's a Murphy problem. Is that what you're trying to say? All right. I'm not too concerned because we can do a quick restart when we start moving over to choppers anyway, right? So we should be all right. So now. Alright, so we're heading nice, beautiful views, lads. Look at this. Beautiful views. So many planes in this as well. This is awesome. Right. Also, Samsung City Volume 2 looks great. Oh, nice. Big starters with Creo. Mine seem to sort themselves out. Hey, there's Death's Angel. Alright, we'll be making a left turn shortly. We're just heading up to 5,000 feet. Jamie Coy, leave the same issue, bud? Alright, thanks for that. So we look at these views. We're making a left turn out of here now shortly. It's amazing how the weather changes in just a few miles, isn't it? Like San Francisco was famous for this. You always get a build-up of cloud and mist and fog. Always. You know. If you go into... I'll show you where it is. Limbix, if you go into Discord... And if you ramble down here on the left-hand side, down to Pilot Ops, you'll find it in there. Pilot Ops and then live stream flight plans. That's what that is. Do you know?
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
So we should be grand. I'm Piers. Thank you very much indeed. 7 months, bud. Cheers. Super Ty, I'm Dottie Stew. No way. Is Super Ty with us? Ladies and gentlemen, we have, after 6 years, Super Typhon flying with us in the sim. That is phenomenal news, buddy. Dude, I am so happy for you, man. Ah, jeez, that's great. Can we get a round of applause? Any sort of an emote that you have into the chat. That is fantastic news, lads. From day one, Super Ty, he's always been here, never flown, always helping us out with technical things and clipping me every time I'm in Egypt. And, well, today, we get to see him flying with us. That's just friggin' awesome news. I love that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's insane, man. Absolutely insane. Wait now. Buttons, Murph, you can do it. What could work here now? This could work. Yes, that could work. We have some tunage. All right, so it's going to be a left turn coming in here shortly. Let's have a quick look. Let's go for it. Got a couple of VF4 points along the way. Left turn coming in. My coffee's going to return with GA. Nice. The Grey Hadoken, it could be your mods. Super Tide, that's awesome, buddy. So happy for you, mate. Alrighty. We're heading out this way. Look at this. Right, so we're doing about 153 knots. We're doing exactly 153 knots. And we're heading on out the road. Alright, let's have a look at the engine. Temperatures are good. We're going to get rid of that inertial separator. Keep an eye on our torque when we do this. There we go. I can't open pilot ops. Really? Hang on, Tarnish. Please stand by. Tarnish, I don't see your name on Discord. Are you in the bar? Just post something in the bar there for a second. Okay, stand by. Right, try it now, Tarnish. For whatever reason, you turned off your cadet role. It's a long way to Tipperary, the Great Oaken. Jesus, Gene! It was so fun the first time, you had to do it again. Gene, you absolute mad ticket. Another massive donation over on YouTube. Jesus! Gene, thank you very, very much indeed. Did you see what he did? He's doing crazy things on YouTube. Gene, that's insane support, buddy. Thank you very, very much indeed. Jesus! That's madness! The stutters are real. We'll stay on this heading because there's high ground here. What a legend. Gene, thank you very, very much, buddy. Look at that for a view. Isn't that awesome? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's awesome looking. A mad ticket. A mad ticket. Oh, I think we need some more cowbell. The tunes! Oh, yeah. I'm so excited to see the difference of World Update 22. That is absolutely friggin' gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, keep her going. Speed is looking good. Altitude is looking good. We're kind of parallel to our actual flight plan, but that's quite okay. The scenery in the national park's top draw. Can't wait to see it, buddy. You feel like you're in GTA? Right? Let's have a look. Like, I imagine we're going to see like a very straight cutoff of decent and then really, really good. And if anyone has like the Clifford scenery for Yosemite, I didn't install it for tonight, but he just updated to make it work and be compatible with World Update 22, which is pretty cool. Man, this is a great machine, isn't it? The Grand Caravan, what a machine. All the aircraft around us, that's nuts. Does this map work again? Isn't this supposed to show multiplayer aircraft? Oh, hang on, everything's turned off. Firefighting fauna, shapes. Weather. Aha! There we go. Jeez, there's a few of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's more than that, is there? No? Your show's all online players. Cool. We're looking good. Neil Barnaby, good to see you, buddy. Welcome in, welcome in. So what are your plans for the weekend, lads? What be happening? It's only showing about half of what's really here. I was thinking that way. I mean, we can see more here, look. We're picking up thermals off the ground. See that? We're getting thrown around a little bit. See that? Cool. Trying not to melt. Flying. We enjoy the flying. Cowboys dead. Yeah, yeah. What's the score in the French match? Or not? In the Spanish match? You're in the middle of an extended long weekend, getting set in some profiles sorted for your AB6. The Olympics, did I give you the profiles I have? Imagine how hard it must have been to reach California for the pioneers. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Your son is getting married, so drinking like a mad idiot. Congratulations, Meg. Weddings are always good old crack. They're just for the 172. I must kick them onto you. Wherever I have them. Where did I put them Moser profiles? Think now. Think. I have them somewhere. I'll be watching Ireland rugby tomorrow. Yes, finally set up my FBO queries. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant, Malky. That's great. Hang on now, the limits. I'll find these for you. Okay, they're not in there. Are they? Right now? Let's look in here. We'll have a look. To make a long story short, the reason why it took 6 long-ass years for me to get into the sim because my family never been financially stable. The job market is close to impossible for most of us Gen Zers to get a job. And having autism just worsens it because job employers in general hate people like me. So I just had to watch you guys without thinking about, Jay's a super tie. Well, listen, man, you're here, you stuck through it. I mean, if that isn't a friggin' test of character... One of us! One of us! It's just so nice to have you here, buddy. And, like, you know, the shagging abuse we're going to give you now. You call that a landing? Right? I tease. It's trying to find the gadget. Yeah, it's great news, man. Now they're kicking Mayo's arse in the semi-final tomorrow. Do you reckon they are, Muse, yeah? Jesus. It's mad, like, there's a lot of... I won't say there's... Well, there's a lot of things we kind of take for granted as well, I suppose. I mean, when you think about the hardware, the software, PCs, consoles, right? But it's pretty cool. Out of sheer luck, last Christmas mentioned to you guys I got a decent gaming PC to run the sim, and a short while after, your sister's husband bought me a standard edition of the sim after I watched their house for 3 days while they were away, and then Forder gave me his old Cytec rudder pedals and his Turtle Beach joystick. That's so nice, man. Jesus, that's brilliant, isn't it? Velo, good evening. Well, fair play to Howard. Top man is Howard. I hope I didn't delete these profiles. Find a conversation. Moza profile. Can't seem to find what you're looking for. Well, of course. Who would I have given those profiles to? Would you get out of the garden, will you? That works. Even Tesco wants to have 50 plus years from working at NASA just to stock the shelves. Yeah. Where does Super Ty live and what does he need? I think he's good. Don't know what to be told for first semi-final in 69 giggity years. So we'll be well up for this as Muse fan. But the Janie then. It's all good, Murph, if you can't. I found some really useful stuff in the most of this. Yeah, but I had them somewhere. I gave them to other people. I'll have a look over the weekend anyway. Basically what you have, one is like an old 172 and one is like a new one, right? They're not shocking, like, they're not too bad. All right, we're doing well here. Look at the scenery change, lads. It's mad, isn't it? And this is temporary, of course. Way off in the distance, out on the horizon, those mountains. That's where we're going. So we're almost halfway through our first leg. What's our ETA looking like? Yeah, we're 20 minutes out. Yeah, 100% in the mix. No, Super Ty, buddy, it's an amazing show of patience and, you know, how's the fuel balance? Yeah, not great. We've less of me left than they do me right. So let's just burn the right now for a minute and get them rebalanced. Temps and pressures are all okay. I mean, if we wanted to, we can probably push this to another 15 knots, give or take. But I'd say we're alright. Oh, Kit Fox. Flyer 10, Daddy Plump, Olsen. Mrs. TPHI, Short Buzz, Speedy, Fire. There's Super Ty, Helicopter, Balut. There's a huge stutter. It's gas. Everything runs absolutely perfectly, and then you stick it onto multiplayer, and it's like, no. Do you know? First job was stacking shelves. Step by step, I ended up testing aircraft engine turbines. Never give up. Something unexpected might be around the corner. Yep. I agree. Like, I have to be a total basket case, but like, it took me 20 years to be able to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? 20 years working in like logistics and transport and all that kind of jazz. And then whatever, 6 years of this, you know? I will say this much though, the sim, there is something very cool about this sim. For, you know, whatever in life, there is something very special about this sim. It's a great way for us to connect. It's a great way for us to explore. It's phenomenal, isn't it? Yeah, community. The community to me is everything. Everything. You know, it's gas, right? Because you know the amount of flights that we do. I mean, if I'm single player, if you like, I don't have any issues with performance or any of that jazz. But this is what I prefer. I rather do that. I rather fly with a group. You know what I mean? Like doing your own flights and all, it's grand, but what I love doing is the group flight. It's a whole gang load of us doing something together. I absolutely love that. If you'd rock up to me in a pub a year and a bit ago and told me I was doing something that I wasn't sculling pints, I'd have laughed you out of the room. You know, you're lucky, Murph. 30 years still not doing what I want to do. I'm very lucky, Heisenberg. Not at all do I take this for granted. Like, I am very lucky. Luck has a lot to do with it, of course. Hard work, you know. People say you have to make your own work, make your own luck. You need luck. Do you know? The community wasn't really a thing when I started out in flight sim. Yeah. I remember way back in the day, like FSX and whatnot. The community, yeah, there was forums, you know, but nothing like what we have now. Nothing at all like what we have this, you know? Tanner says, I was cleaning loos. A year later, you're looking after tornadoes. What? Crazy. I also just love flying somewhere on the globe to run into other players there in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's mad, Winklegaster, isn't it? Once upgrading the sim runs so smooth, it's a beautiful game compared to what I had before, Chris Brown says. Oh yeah, Chris, you're a new PC, man. How goes it, buddy? FSX forum days were a blast though. We had much fun in multiplayer faffing around. Team speak and all that rambog, right? Retired now, doing what the wife wants me to do, right? Mustafa says, flight sim community really is something else these days. Best community ever. Yeah, like, Moose has been part of the community for eons. Years and years, you know? You just use Skype? No way. Toto, not at all, buddy. It's gas, like, it's people helping people. There is nothing else like it, you know? It's just, I don't know what it is. It's wonderful is what it is, you know? You started the Flights and Forum life when you were 12. Mad. Yeah, Null Jern, yeah, thanks very much, yeah, but that face, right? Brilliant. Started out with X-Plane and F-18 on a Mac back in the 90s. No way. Flyer 10, that's awesome. The PC is awesome, no problems at all. Running auto FPS in the background. Now to invest in getting the DC6. Ooh. That is a machine right there. Love the DC6. Alright, we're only about 15 minutes out, less. We're going to have phenomenal weather flying around Yosemite. If someone with hands that small can make such a difference, just don't tell them what the rest can do. Don't do it. You don't need a DC6. Shut up, Stu. You do. Retired, a widow, 81 years old, nothing better to do. Fly, firefly every day when I'm not with you. Ah, Propy Pete. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. Learned so much from the Fireflies, yeah. The Fireflies, a great bunch of lads, you know. I've been doing work in the same industry for over 2 decades. Now I need to do a degree to keep my job. Never too old to learn, I guess. JP, 100%. Mrs. GPHI and Stu Snape, out you go to the bold corner now. And you think about what you said. The DC-6 is an essential add-on. Flight Sim 98 and Combat Flight Sim with a borrowed Signwinder for me. Got me into music for ages after that. Learned to fly into Sim proper last year. It's mad. So I remember, I was only talking to the missus about this the other night. Cyrus and Muse fan, you can join them. Vincent, thank you for the follow. Stu, Super Ty, Death's Angel, the Dottie, get out. The Limbics and Zit, they're all doing it now. I like the naughty corner, so it isn't punishment for me. Yeah, but you have to sit the right way up. But yeah, I was saying to me, we were only talking the other night, you know, I was saying my transition into flight simming, right? I always dabbled with it. I remember the wireframe stuff, my uncle had it. And I had Flight Sim 95, Flight Sim 98, but that was just doing stupid things like, oh look, I can, and crash into things, you know. Flight Sim 2000, A Century of Flight. Flight Sim 2004, I started to kind of get into it a lot more. That's when I got my first payware add-on. And then I got Flight Sim X. And with Flight Sim X, I was in that for quite a long time, right? And, you know, praying that they'll give us someday DirectX 10. And there's to be a mod you could use. But anyway, I remember when my gran passed away, she left a few bob, you know, a bit of money to one side for her grandkids and whatnot. And at the time, I think the Cytec gear was new, right? The Pro Flight series, that was new. And I think I had an old pair of I actually still have the CH rudder pedals. They're out in my shed. And you know, if I were to plug them in, they still work. They were bulletproof, man. But the spike you used to get, they were shagged like, but they'd work, you know. But I went out and I bought all the Cytec gear. Now when I say all the gear, got the yoke, the throttle, and the pedals. And I use them so much. And that's what got me into the whole flight sim, and later on in life we went off and did some pilot training and all the jazz. And then I suppose it was around kind of 2018 I found myself doing more and more with flight sims. 2017 maybe, I was doing more and more with flight sims. I was aware of a community. I was watching various streamers and so on. You know, a good number of them aren't streaming these days anymore. But it was around kind of 2018 I kind of said, I wonder could I do this or do that, you know. And I did. I started then doing X-Plane stuff. Because I got X-Plane in 2017 or 2016. X-Plane 10.5. Whatever it was. And I was like, what is this? And then X-Plane 11 came onto the scene. I was like, oh, this is brilliant. This is everything. Like, look at the UI. Look how easy it is now. And that's what I started with. And then we saw the trailer, of course. I remember I was watching Edson being interviewed for the very first time at Flight Sim Expo. And he was talking about Sky Park. And I was thinking, this is wild. You're going to have this kind of a custom career mode thingy. And then seconds later, the Microsoft ad came out. I was like, what? Do you know? Shuttle Pilot says, the C208 by Black Square is just a caravan, not a Grand Caravan. No, it's a Grand Caravan. Shutter, are you thinking a Grand Caravan EX? Which has the G1000 suite? No? Augie, good to see you. Do you know if they have brought more third-party planes to PS5 yet? Not yet, but they will. Sierra Pro Flight Sim, yeah. Stick figure double before, really got into Flight Sim at X-Plane 8. Whoa. FSX is where it got serious for me, says Mugan. Awesome. Rambox says, remember my dad getting Flight Sim 4.0 running on an old PC for you to try out? 2002 felt like a real life compared to that. Yeah. The infamous Triumph says, how are you, Marv? Good to see you, bud. We're on our way out to Mariposa. Eddie, good to see you, bud. You have your CH pedals behind you, Moose? That's ridiculous. Is the Commander releasing next week or the other? There isn't. Yeah, soon. Very soon. Is there another code for... yeah, it's Oscar24, not 024. We were talking about the one in the standard version of the Sim, Murph. Ah. Understood. I played the heck out of Flight Unlimited 2. Yeah, I remember that as well. Mine was all Amiga stuff, F-18 Interceptor and Birds of Prey. It wasn't until I picked up an Xbox Series S back in 2022, then the rest is history. That's mad, Stu. I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Maybe it's just old gamers. But like, do you miss having the physical box with like a manual and maps? There's no doubt about it. It's downloaded and it's there and you're laughing. But I don't know, man. I'd still just love to have... you know what I mean? It's weird. First Sim Expo was at Shannon on the 737 almost 10 years ago. That's a pretty good sim down there. I was talking to Edson and Co. a day or two just after 2020 release, after Cosworth. They were all so excited. Yeah, it was nuts, wasn't it? Still have the original GTA map, right? Big box games, yeah, so I'm not alone in this. Malky, you are the co-pilot of a lifetime. Thank you very much. Right, so it's not just me. We all miss having the old boxes with the manuals and the maps, and sometimes on the back of the map it was like all the keybinds. Do you remember that? This would be friggin' brilliant. First got involved in flight simulation when I worked for the aerospace company that made the F-15 and 16 simulators. Also the intelligence systems for the SR-71, Pete. What? Wow. TJ Turner, good to see you. Yes, physical media is cultural preservation. It kind of is, man, isn't it? I think the first flight sim I played was Flight Sim 4, then 98X, and then all the way to what we have now. Yeah. In a box, man, good to see you. It's a talking point too, when it's on your bookshelves, it says something about you. That's actually very true. How's the slip indicator doing? We're not trimmed at all. But I'll fix that. That's gone the wrong way. Easy. 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 Jesus, she takes a lot of trim, doesn't it? Now we're threshing. Mustafa, have an awesome Oshkosh Sim Venture stream, buddy. We'll try and catch you later on, bud. Klaus Strider, still have all my boxes and old Sims. The Jane stuff, Fly 2, yeah, man. That's crazy. I was flying up in EISAC earlier this month. Stunning with the weather. Ooh, nice. Can confirm the 208B Grand Caravan EX is included in the base version. Yes. Used to love reading the box on the manual while in the back of the car getting a lift to pick up a game. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Hey, Fox Flight Beat. Good to see you, bud. Happy Friday, man. Yes and no. I don't miss the clutter, but it's nice not to rely on online company. Yeah. I mean, look what PlayStation did. Jesus, they turned stuff off, like. Murph, what's your top 4 recommended third-party plane add-on, says Chris. Depends where you want to fly. If it's going to be general aviation, A2A with the Comanche, Black Square, anything from Black Square. The Inibil's 406 Caravan 2 is excellent. The SWS Kodiak is excellent. Anything from Black Square. For helicopters, the Dauphin, the Alouette, two of my absolute favourites. The Huey is up there as well. Then when you talk about kind of business jets, the Phenom 300E is just an incredible experience. The Sovereign is really nice. The Falcon is really nice. The Phenom punches just above. And then the airliners, Anybuild's A340, the 350, the A400, the iFly 737 MAX. PMDG stuff are always good. The DC-6, of course. The Fokkers are absolutely incredible. Just Flight's fleet is incredible. There's so many now. There's so much. Go back a handful of years ago and they'd be like, there's 5 or 6 really good ones. Today, there's like 15 of them. Maybe even more. That TriStar is excellent. Do you know? We got a lot of incredible aircraft in the sim now. And there's more coming. That Lancer from Fly Somewhere, that's also excellent. Do you know? I&I builds, yeah, you heard it yesterday, yeah. You heard it here first, it's I&I builds. But we keep calling them, any builds. I had a cousin who worked for the old Microsoft games. Every time my auntie came over for a visit, I received the collector's edition on various games. Age of Empires, Mythology, Combat Flight Sims, Mech Warrior. The boxes and books are particularly awesome and detailed. Yeah, dude. Unbelievable. Oh, the cows! I keep forgetting the cows. The cows DA40s are excellent. The DA40 and the 42, they are excellent. Alright, we're approaching Mariposa. What am I listening to? Madonna, you're great crack and all, but Right. The cows are really good. Is it GIF or GIF? Yeah, or GIF. Oh, jeez. Right, there'd be Mariposa. Let's see what happens. Alright, runway 26 is what she wants. Runway 26 is what she'll get. Autopilot. Easy now. Let's ease off for power. PC-12 haven't PC-12 is getting an update. F-15 Tonka. Eurofighter, yeah, very good as well. Cheshire Pilot, good to see you, bud. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Hope you're well, man. There's a few really awesome warbirds out too, yeah. The Flying Iron Fleet is getting worked on. This is going to be interesting for a landing with these sort of stutters. Right, easy now, Jemima. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we've done warbird streams before. We'll do them again soon. We'll love a PC-9 and the 139. Yes. The Great Hadoken. Live long and prosper. Take care, buddy. Looking forward to the Kodiak Medivac update. Yeah, Kodiak is really good. Alright, watch your speed. Watch your friggin' throttle, Murph. Don't throw it into beta. Alright, speed coming down. 120, not to flaps. TBM. I love the... Out of all the TBMs, my favourite is the 850. You can kind of see where one kind of satellite terrain turns into another, look. Interesting. Alright, we got a notch of flaps in. We're just going to slowly turn this one around. The 850 is excellent. I love it. Wish there was a good C46 with great sounds. Max Gaming, yeah. There is a C46, isn't there? That's getting an update. Isn't that part of the next... Is it the C46? Or is it a C54? I thought it was a C46. This month we get the Echo 19 TBM 850 sound pack. Yes, we do. And I'd be flying it. Yeah, it's a C46. So the C46 is part of the next avionics and aircraft update, which is going to be fantastic news. We still need a very good C-130. Yeah. Blackbird would have a decent variant of it. I just love everything made by M Scenery, says Don Waldy. A 159 Wildcat would be super nice. An AW159 Wildcat. Is that a helicopter total? Jeez, my performance is absolutely in the jacks. Jesus, don't hit that button. Right, easy now. It's going to be over the choppers now in a second anyway, so maybe a sim restart might be good. Modern version of the Lynx. Ah. You're like a King Air 100. Easy now. I don't know how I'm going to land this with this amount of stutters, but sure, listen, we'll give it a blast and see what happens, will we?
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Lenny! Serious stutters coming in here. It's shocking, isn't it? Right, easy, Murph. Put her down. There we go. Bait it. She goes.
Jesus.
There's decel. Alright. When I first heard it, it sounded like people were saying Annie Bills. I did a search on Google and she said there's no such thing, shag off. Ah, brilliant. You like the Piaggio? Piaggio's really nice. The Piaggio 180. Stu was late. Late, I still had loads of time. I love the fact that, like, the words that I use have now entered your daily vocabulary. You know, like Aegis and Jesus and shag off. It's brilliant. Honda Jet is class as well. Honda Jet is class. Jesus, what's going on here? So this scenery is from V Corp. It's freeware. It's very nice, isn't it? Tis indeed. There's a lot. Jesus, who was that poor devil? There'll be a lot of reasons to fly that Piaggio in the not so distant future. Man, the stars. Wow. Just wow. Spain scored, begob. Right, parking brake set. Easy. Leg one complete. All right. Super duper. Right, lads, this definitely needs a sim restart because the stuttering is just insanely bad. Jeez, I nearly took the side off that King Air. Yeah, right. Exit out, end the flight, and now we're going to load back in with some rotary wings, right? I don't even have the patience to shut it down. Anyone else having that issue as well? You go to close the sim and it just kind of stays there forevermore. You have to go in here and kill it. Anyone else having that issue, or is it just me? Right, relaunch.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, this is going to be awesome. So we're going to be flying in helicopters, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, for this one, we're going to be taking the Dolphin, the HH-65. I'll check what sort of, whatchamacallits I have. Liveries. I think they're just the Coast Guard ones. I can't be sure. Nice. Gibbo, you're a legend. You are a legend. Or is it a leg end? Who knows? Who knows? Cessna 208. Fox has a wonderful picture of a Cessna 208 in his wall. You big fancy thing. That's savage, man. Right, let's have a look. Right, so the sim is reloading, and let us see what the story is here now. Hang on, the lads are in their gaming channel. Hang on, what's going on? Hang on, shh, quiet now.
Be quiet. Right, shh.
What's going on?
Don't say anything.
What's going on in here?
Stop talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. My ears are bleeding. I said I better come in here because someone's complaining. It's probably Muse fan, I'd say. He's usually up to that.
Oh, well, I mean, it usually is my fault anyway.
We were just talking about say intentions.
Oh, yeah, say intentions. Come on. Are you still having a shot?
Oh, shit. I've got to do a shot now.
I'm hammered already, man.
Can I do that?
Well, how's crack, man? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thanks.
Is it like proper hot as balls now and all? Is there man caves?
Yes. Everything
27
is
degrees in this room.
sticky.
I've already ordered that thing that Gibbo ordered for this room.
Oh, really?
31 degrees here, 31.
31.
Yeah, my man cave it's 31.
Oh,
I've got the side off my PC just so it doesn't turn off.
that's mad.
My PC
Come on, Belgium.
fine, actually. He's
Oh.
quite happy.
Have you lot ever played Star Citizen? I was watching MDA playing it earlier on, and I said, Jesus, that's a
I
game.
have.
What's your take
I've got
on
it as well.
What's your take on it?
I've played it. It's well.
That's the one that's
If
been
it's
in
your
beta
thing,
for the
if-
last
if-
20 years.
Yeah.
If it's your thing, if it's your thing, it's great. If it's not your thing, it's not great.
Aren't people paying like thousands of quid for a ship?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yep.
Yeah. I saw one of the packs was like €1,200. Like, what? I thought we were bad in flights.
Yeah. That's the budget pack, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot. It's a lot. It costs a lot of money.
If you want to kind of progress in it, like, or get the bigger ships.
Yes. Yep.
Can
It's
you
the same guy.
play it
What was that
without
one? What was,
all that money?
what was that one that came out that we used to play? Starfield. Is it similar?
No.
Oh.
No.
Star said, right, do you remember Wing Commander from the 90s?
I do. That was a great game.
Right, it's the
It's
same
like
fella
that.
that's Pioneer and Star Citizen, Chris Roberts.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like X4 and Freelancer, but massive scale.
Yeah.
and
Elite.
just like
Well, it's a bit
modules.
like
Yeah.
Elite.
Oh, Elite Dangerous. Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's a bit like that.
Well, that makes a bit more sense, I suppose. Right. I shouldn't have asked you
Oh,
that
yeah,
anyway.
sure,
Like,
sure,
I mean, you
credit
play
card,
like you play Farm Sim and these other games that require brain power. But I think Star Citizen requires brain power, doesn't it?
No.
Yes. Yes, it depends on what you want to do. You've got Star Citizen's like a very, very open world kind of thing because you can just do hauling jobs, you can do combat jobs, you can depending on what you want to do. I bought the base pack because another person was playing it, and I barely picked it up since then. But it's not too bad. Just every time they release or do a release for it, they seem to do some sort of bugs that they've that they fixed in one patch and then reintroduce in another pack.
So it's full of bugs.
I know that this time they reintroduced the elevator bug again. So you can't call when you go on a job for hauling, you can't call the cargo up from an elevator sometimes, and it becomes so you spend all your time getting to the place to pick up the cargo, and then you can't get the elevator up, and then the job becomes worthless. So
brilliant. Right, so we thought we had problems. That's what we were saying.
Oh yeah, no, they've got big problems.
Yeah, Jesus, brilliant. Simulator Gamer Susie, no brain power in Farm Sim. I wouldn't say that, Jez. I got fierce confused there one night.
Oh, they're fighting words.
Meanwhile, the lads are disgusted. What? How dare that person? You know. But yeah, I don't know. It's. I was looking at it. As I said, I'm watching MDA playing it, and it's vast. It's like, right, where do you begin? You know, there's insurance in it. You got to get for your ships, and it's mad stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Crazy. Right, well, thanks for the feedback. I'm going to go away now and try and start up a helicopter, but yeah, there's no more talking now.
Don't
Give it down in there, will you?
Like you did on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right, good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
Feel free to join the Gaming Voice channel, lads. That's what the lads to be. Not at all slagging me, right? Tice, wait now. It's also very system heavy. Yeah. Oh, is it? Ah, right, okay. Now, this is very system heavy tonight, so we'll have to wait and see. Friend request. Let us see. So we're going to load into some helicopters now, lads. And this should be fun. On super tight. All right. So we're going for the HH-65 helicopter. Now, this is a search and rescue configuration. I wonder what sort of liveries we can get. I like the long nose variant. Miami, Kodiak, Atlantic, or Los Angeles. We'll go with the Los Angeles colours. US Coast Guard. We're a long way from home, but listen, it'll be grand, right? Now, let us load in and see what the crack is. So this is very much VF4 now, lads, right? Just to give you an idea, we're going to be flying up into the canyons and we're going to be going all the way up and along this way. All the way in through here, tunnel view, and then you'll see El Capitan and all the jazz, right? It's all in here. And this is all part of World Update 22. I have yet to see this, so this could be loads of fun, right? Loads and loads of fun. They're helipads. Well, start off here beside the big heavy lifter. And we'll go real time, real weather. And let's see what happens here now, shall we? Are we excited? Terribly, terribly excited. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I said. Right, soundage. There's movement. And we're in. Hopefully this all loads up correctly. We have our views. Excellent. Now, do we have our controls working? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I had this bug the other day where my controls just don't want to work. So we'll do this briefly. We'll search by input. Mongoose. Now, why aren't these buttons working? Don't tell me it's after wiping the shagged things, is it? Ah, Jesus. How is this after happening? TTM Mongoose. Search by input. Wiper control has that. So it deletes some and not the others. That's weird, isn't it? It deletes some and not the others. Let's make sure this guy's working, our VPC. Search. Trim release. Okay, that is working. Okay, so we can't control the light. That's wild, isn't it? Change aircraft specific. No, we only flew this chopper yesterday. No, it's not picking it up. That's weird. That is so strange. Because it is working with some of the other buttons. Like if I do the wipers, for example. Right? If I do... what else do I need to do? It has the beep trim. But it doesn't have the searchlight. Oh, now it is. Look, it came up. Did you see it? Explain yourselves. There's something mad going on with my PC because that was showing me that was button 30. Isn't it mad, isn't it? Look, now she's working. See the light moving? Isn't that mad, isn't it? My sim is possessed. Right, anyway. No idea. Let's get this machine into action, shall we? So let's have a look here. Exterior. I don't want that. Don't want that mirror. We'll get rid of the mirror, right? And we'll go into our fuel. Weight and balance. We have sufficient fuel on board. That'll do. Right, finish that. And let's see, can we start this aircraft up? Look at all the choppers, man. This is going to be friggin' absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's have a quick look here. So before we get going, remove that. That's the gear. Batteries 1 and 2 coming on. Avionics coming on. Generators, we'll leave them on because when we start, she'll start. Same with the alternators. External power will be off. Autopilot will be off. Fuel booster pumps are going to be auto. Come on up on top. We're going to get some lights turned on. Lighting's on. Hoist is on. Position, anti-collision. Avionics fan, turn it on. Moving across the way. This is all good. Anti-ice, that's all good. Oral warning, turn that off for the moment. And now we're going to go for a startup on our aircraft. The last time I tried this, I burnt out the motors, but sure, listen, right. Into idle, into idle. And let's see what happens. Let's see, friends. Oh, the sounds of this yoke. Now you can remain with a fixed wing airplane if you'd like, or you can go chopper, entirely up to you. Now I'm just trying to think at what stage do we start pushing this guy forward. There we go. As I said, the last time I set it on fire. Easy. Leave him on for the moment because that's only low RPM. All I'm trying to avoid here is an engine fire. Temperature's good though. She's coming alive. Yeah, Epic, I'm going to have a look over the weekend, buddy. I didn't have a chance to check it out yet. But I'm looking forward to it, man. Cancel that warning with the big red button. And we can turn it off from up here as well. Alright, that's a good start on the engine 1. Let's go engine 2. This is a great machine. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we didn't have a fire, we're okay. MGT is okay. Easy. She's coming up. Stay going. And we've got a good engine start. Right. Let's continue. Looking good there. Autopilot system's coming on board. Generators are all okay. Avionics fully on. We'll go map and terrain. Landing light coming on. And I think park and brake, pitot heats, flight light on, pitot heat here. Right, I think we're good, lads. I think we are good. My eye surgery was successful. You're looking as Irish as ever. Dennis C, good to see you, bud. Hope you're well. Crazy fella, yeah, it's so nice, isn't it? It's so nice. Sky Camry, good to see you. We're on the Southeast Asian server. Chris, yeah, drop me a DM for sure. Susie says I'm the same. Can't fly jet, or you can fly jets fine, and some chopper experience on Xbox, but not touched them since the launch. Yeah, choppers are good though. I have to say, I love this chopper. I love this chopper. Right. Do we have head tracking? Yep. That's important. Right, leave that off now for the moment. Parking brake, disengage, hold our brakes. Right, lads, TCAS is off. Altitude reporting. Now, how do we get our TCAS on? That's our flight director. Weather, stab and scan, right? TCAS off. How do we fix this one? we look like a bunch of fireflies now, right? Do you prefer the piston Duke or the turbine? I prefer the piston. Pedestal, small panel at the right to the pedestal. Let's try that again.
Can I get a refund?
The pedestal, small panel at the right of the pedestal. At the right of the pedestal. Here's our pedestal. To the right of the pedestal. No? There's no refund. Shag off. Febro, good to see you, bud. To the right of the pedestal. Okay, she came on there. We did a something so. Right, are we ready? We're going to be departing out of here. Shh. And we're going to be flying up. Let me see. Bear Valley. So there's a big mountain, and then we're going to head up into the canyon. So there'll be a bit of crack with this, right? Next to the collective. So it was this guy here, was it? TCAS control on off. Ah, right, okay. Sweet. Right, reset our barrow. All the lights are on. Turn off our auto trim. Bit of tracking. Man, let's get moving. We can probably taxi out of here a little bit. Off the brake. Alrighty. Into the wind. Look at the amount of helicopters, lads. This is insane. Alright. For the collective. Yep, see Daisy. Alright, looking good. More collective. Nose. Kier. Alright. We is moving. Chase, look at him on the Draco. Is it difficult to set up heli controls? With this one it's a little bit tricky, but once you have them set up, they're set up, you know what I mean? VO rig is in racing mode, no helo action. Nay bother. Right, out to our left. No helicopters for me, I've never been in one. Even simulated since Vietnam. No way! Yeah, seriously, it's awesome. It's so good, isn't it? The sounds are amazing on this. Alright lads, it's looking good. Easy does it. Now I'm just thinking this road, yeah, we can follow on that road I suppose. Okay, let's get our trim release in there, take the workload off us. Alrighty. Now, I want to pick up a road, so we'll follow this one here for the minute. Never forget the sound of a Huey, I can imagine. The sound of this. That is pretty wild, isn't it? Pretty wild. Alright, our speed is good. We're heading down into Mariposa itself. That's Mariposa there. And then it's going to be off up to the left-hand side. We're coming around this mountain valley here, and that'll bring us in. Talking to Hueys and Helos, Murph, you know what song to put on. Hang on a second there now, Stu. red tag and the parking brake is to remove before flight. Kieran Niall is here. Good evening, Kieran. Alright, left turn coming in. Oh, we are liking this, friends. Look at the state. Alright, keep an eye on the terrain as we're moving across. We're heading up, we're going to follow this road, it'll appear in front of us, and then we'll enter in by a place called Briceburg. That's where we're headed for. I gotta say, man, this looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Degrees in Vegas. Jesus. Oh, super tie. All right, we got an entry coming up here soon. Drop the nose down a bit. Absolutely savage, isn't it? 'Tis class, this. Hell yeah. Kieran, thank you so very much. 5 gifted tier 1 subs coming in on Twitch. The man is a legend. Lads, we've got a tier 1 sub, but thanks to Kieran. Do be sure to say thank you. The man is a legend. Oh, heck yeah. Look at this, lads. Jesus, now. Watch the speed. Easy does it. Well, bro, good to see you, bud. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Alright, we're going good. Going good. Just look at all the power lines they have here now. Look. Yikes. Is it safe? We hope so. SoCal Jerry, thank you very much indeed, buddy. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Jefferson, welcome aboard. Jeff proposed to Mrs. Jefferson in Yosemite back in 2010. What? You proposed to your missus here? That's insane, man. That's awesome. Alright, Jesus, Murphy, go handy. We haven't got up by Dome just yet, no. Jay, look at the detail already. Alright, easy, Betsy. Take it nice and handy. There's so many choppers, man. This is brilliant. So good. There's a bear! There was a bear back there, did you see him? There's weirdness of the rocks. Right. Don't worry about it, lads, we'll stay going. Oh my. You ever see a wild bear crab? Did you see that meme on Discord the other week? It was a wild bear taking a crap in the woods. There was a photo of it. It was hilarious. Easy now. Look at this for scenery. Following the road in. Ooh. Live time, live weather. We're on the Southeast Asian server. We're also flying with Say Intentions. Oh, the Dauphin is so good, isn't it? The Friday tunes are in. Hell yeah. Easy now. Man, what a chopper. There's Kid Fox. Look at this. That's insane looking. It's a hard right turn coming up. Easy now. Oh, this is so very pretty. Muse and a Huey. There's a tiny bridge. This is something else, isn't it? I mean, what did you do last Friday night? We flew through Yosemite in helicopters. And it was great. Go on, Muse. Can of Guinness in one hand, a vape in the other, controlling the joystick with his toes. Easy now. Oh, these views, lads, these are something else. Easy now, Bets. Jesus, easy now, Murph. Mind the trees, they'll hurt you. Now, once we get up to El Capitan, we'll have time for a little stop. Can't even get a slug of your Guinness. Easy. Right, this is going to start getting very pretty very quick. Super Toys up at El Capitan. Yeah, chopper's so good, Manx, isn't it? This is amazing. Oh, you just come around a corner and it's like, holy mud, look at this. Very pretty. Or if I have a honeycomb, Alpha, Bravo and Charlie, how difficult would it be to map heli controls? The Bravo, easy. The Alpha, you'll struggle. It ideally needs a joystick. But it's not impossible, I mean, you can do it. The main thing about the Dauphin, or the Dolphin, once you have the trim release out, I mean, she'll follow the beep trim. I mean, it pretty much flies itself, you know? Easy now. We'll be taking a break at El Capitan. It's so good. Round to the right. A landing gear warning horn, it's all good. You stayed here in real life for a couple of days, Kieran, that's mad, man. Oof, the views, the views! Nice and easy. Jesus. That's insanely good. Right, let's have a look now. L Portal is up here on the left. There's a few cracks in the half dome, really?
It's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Whoa, Lotka, thank you very much indeed. Just getting our bearings here, so El Capitan. Just mech glitches, you can see through them. You've landed at the pub for a tasty beverage, mind yourself. Aviator, right? He knows his GTA for sure. Alright, keep her moving in. Who pressed that? Whoa, Stu Snape! 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Cheers, buddy. Lads, if you got a tier 1 sub with thanks to Stu Snape, do be sure to say thank you. Legend. Easy now. So what's that on our left? That is quite impressive, isn't it? Look at that, look. Wow. Just wow. Isn't that something else? Jesus! There's Big Al. Man, that looks so good, doesn't it? We're using the PC, Ghost Rider. But the scenery you're looking at, this is how it is on the PlayStation and the Xbox. It's the same photogrammetry. It's insanely pretty. Beautiful. Fresno Jason, good to see you, bud. No, I don't know what it is, Epic. So in my hardware, I depressed the inputs multiple times, and then it changes what those inputs are. It's really weird, man. Really strange. PS5, I go to store, not many planes there. They'll be added soon. Like it's just going to take a while to get them kind of up to scratch and working properly. If they ported them all over, you'd have nothing but issues. You know what I mean? This is ridiculous scenery, isn't it? Easy now. J.R. Richardson, good to see you. Muse fan approves of the soundtrack. This is very pretty. Very, very pretty. Now we will get a chance to land here in a bit. In actual fact, I think we're going to land up here. Yosemite Village. Look at this. This is unreal, lads. Alright, let's bring this one in for a stop. Easy now. Let's go with the gear. We got a nice big green area ahead of us. Alright, ease off that speed. Jeez, the views, look. We've died. Why is my gear down? Weirdness. More button buttons to be fixed. Mind the trees. That was weird, wasn't it? I had no gear. Easy now. Easy. Alright. Park and brake set and relax for a minute. Jesus. Jay Winokur, good to see you. Black Sheep Gene, you absolute mad thing. Jesus. Did you see what he did? Look at the views. This is insanity. Look at the detail. Have you ever seen the place look as good? Aviation Geek, not at all, but if it's too hot, it's too hot, man. No worries at all. Jay Winokur, hope you're well, bud. Gene, you absolute mad thing. This is just absolutely incredible, isn't it? This is incredible. Hang on a second now. Hang on a second now. Like, I mean, lads, would you look at the cut of this? Unbelievable. Look at that for a view. That is epic. Have you ever seen anything like that before? Look at that. That is superb. Looks like Ireland. That's insane. Look at the drop. Look. Jeez. Look at that. That is just epic. Absolutely epic. Yeah, a parachute, right? Look at it, lads. Isn't it unreal? It's in 4K, yeah. 4K and pretty much everything. Everything turned on full whack. The views are just incredible, aren't they? Yeah, so I'm able to adjust the time using flow. Just look at this. Oh. Look at this. That is incredible. Isn't that just epic, lads? Like, isn't it just incredible? Isn't that amazing, isn't it? Just when you think you've seen it all in the sim, that is absolutely incredible. Man alive. Alright, we're going to continue on. We're only starting off here, lads. Look at that, though. Big Al, yeah, like it's a matter of time before they'll actually get the entire sim to this level of fidelity. Like, that's what an achievement from Microsoft and Asobo. Like, that's real world stuff. Like, this isn't just like, you know, procedurally generated or a game level or whatever else. Like, that's procedurally, that is in the planet, and that sort of detail, it's a engineering marvel. That it's unreal, isn't it? Like, it's just incredible, isn't it? Dubs and dials, of course, man, of course. But that's absolutely savage. That's absolutely nuts. Oh, good man, Gene. Yes, I see your comment now. How do I do that now? Leave it with me, Gene. We'll do a thing. I will do a thing. But at the moment, I've no way of... There's no way of, like, gifting stuff through the marketplace. But we'll have that ability very soon. Very soon. And then we'll do it. Because it's probably the tidiest way to do it. Because otherwise they're going to say it's PC only. Do you know what I mean? But no, 100% we will do something. It'll be a giveaway with thanks to Black Sheep Gene. Look at the state of that. This is insane. We might keep it on this time, lads, we. Because, I mean, look at the cut of it. And we'll continue on. We have a bit of a way to go. Yeah, it's unreal, isn't it? It is absolutely unreal. Right. Let's see what we're going to do here. Break off. Alright, kicking up some dust. Yep, see you, Betsy. What a place to go camping, right? Man alive, this is just spectacular. Gear coming up. And let's roll on. Unbelievable, so it is. Bit more tunage. There we go. Look at that. This is stunning. Campsite point delivery, right? It's absolutely stunning up here. We tell you wants to turn off. Is that not the best you've ever seen the sim look? That's insane looking. Beautiful. Pete, I gotta tell you, man, it's gorgeous up here. Stunning. What a way to go. Like the rock formations. York must be proud. The whole team must be proud. Like this is far from just like an enhancement. This is next level stuff. Look at the detail, look. It's hard to fly this in external camera, I'm not going to lie. And look at this. Look at the half dome. I've I seen the water? Whereabouts? Wow, man, this is just wow. It's so real looking, isn't it? That's incredible. Hang on now, what's up here to the left? I wonder. There's a bit of a ridge here we can attempt to land on. The advantages of a chopper. Will this work though? Easy. Easy. Just trying to find somewhere that's even half level will do us. Now don't sink through it. Easy. 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 Oh, she's on it. She'll hold. Oh, nice. Nice. Ah, go way out of town, would you? Look at that. That is ridiculous. Look at the state of that, lads. Amazing. Unbelievable, isn't it? Look at that! That is insane. Wow. Wow. And all the choppers here as well, look. That is epic. What a way to explore somewhere together, lads. Look at that. We're running out of room. This place is gorgeous.
Oh, Jesus.
Isn't that unreal? So we're in Yosemite. Yosemite National Park. We're over by the dome. That's an actual view in the world. Wow, just wow. That's incredible. Reminds you of Norway. Yeah. I'm telling you, for all the frustrations, for all the times, you know, there's bugs and whatever else, man, just look at it though. How impressive is that? It's amazing, isn't it? Like, it's absolutely amazing. The world, what a fantastic world update they gave us. I mean, look at the any time during the day. Beautiful. Imagine doing this in Austria. Yeah. The water as well. It's getting ridiculous, isn't it? Look at that. Insane. I mean, you might as well be there. What? There's no fish? We can use friggin' Go Fish by Parallel 42, man. I mean, what a playground. It's just incredible. Flying this valley, yeah. Who's that mad agent? Speedy Pro. Look at your t-shirt. Right, shall we ramble, friends? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oopsie daisy. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yes, look at this. This is ridiculous. Absolutely savage. What a way to go. What a way to go. All right, we continue it. update. Like, Jay, this is our first park. Incredible. Up the hill. Maybe the Olympics. This thing is absolutely crazy in VR. I'd well believe it. Well believe it. Jay's the detail below us, look. It is stunning. Alright, out we go. Just wow. It's unbelievable. I'm genuinely shocked how good a job they've done. Super tie. We need to get out of this valley. But even up here, look at the detail, look. Look at the, even the cliffs up there to our left, look. Jeez, let's go up to that mad looking one. I am so impressed by this. Oh, the lake as well, look. Jesus. Man alive, that's good. And the road goes around it, look. Wow. Right, up to this mad looking cliff up here, look. I mean, look at it, lads. Is that not just stunning? Yeah, Dovan is perfect for this. Agreed. She's got the power, you see. Not a bother at all to it. That's so good. MP stack's looking good. Alright, watch your speed here, Murph. The height of these peaks. What, 9,000? It's otherworldly, isn't it? Man, what a playground. Just the detail is unbelievable. I don't even know what the resolution is. Like, it's savage. Now, the Limbics is probably looking at this going, these are hills, Murph. Right? I mean, you see what's in New Zealand, right? What an experience to have in the sim. This is just... This is Cloud9 stuff, isn't it? Welcome to America, right? That's unreal. These are big too. Got a little bit of a lake down here. All the different place names here as well. It's unreal, isn't it? We're flying over Murphy Creek. Telling you, it's a grand old creek, that one. Get a good long hard look at that creek, lads. Brilliant. Oh, easy now. Easy. Easy. What a mad little lake. Look at the state of that. The tallest mountain in the lower 48 is just south of us. Yeah, lots of places to touch down, isn't there? DGS, so it's using the it's using chase plane, yeah. So you have to set up a view. I'll show you now. We'll try and touch down somewhere here. There's a ridge line we can go for. Easy now. Mind the trees. Mind the trees. Alright, easy now. Brakes hold. Okay, so in the drone cam, right, you need to set up a view. if you're using chase plane, I have a view for chase view, which is like your traditional drone cam, right? That's how you detach it from the chopper. If you want to go with the parallel 42 drone, that'll always stay with your aircraft, yeah? So you need to have chase view, it's called. Spot view is like this view. So it locks onto the helicopter, right? This camera here is the traditional Asobo drone. So that stays away from your chopper. Right? And then you have this, sorry, that view is the chase plane drone. It'll lock, it'll stop after a certain difference or distance. The world drone is its own separate camera. This detaches from your chopper. And you can go on for miles and miles and miles and miles and until it breaks, right? So just remember that. Your spot view is your standard outside your chopper locked on. Use your arrows or keypad to get around. The chase view is this camera for chase plane. It's their version of like a drone. And then the Asobo drone is something completely different, allowing you to do this crack. Hope that answers your question. BQ, take it fierce, Andy. We're nearly at the end of this, lads. Only another little bit to go. Let's see what happens here. So, park and brake coming off. Tracking back on. Yepsy daisy. Bit of altitude, gear up. All right. How can you bind cinematic views? They just need a key shortcut like any view. So if you have like your cockpit views like this, you bind them to a button. Cinematic views, it's just like next camera, next camera, next camera. You know what I mean? Okay, why isn't the gear going up? There we go. Alright. Off into the countryside we go. I love matchmaking here. Since you've been in a heli, you've been 6 different aircraft, mostly helis and a 787. Oh. You see, when it goes wrong, that's where it goes wrong, right? Alright, there's a bit of a road here we can follow. Down by the lodge and a couple of buildings, it says. Just down here. Was it Tulamine Meadows? Let's see it. Savage. That'd be something to balance the good work, get right? Chase plane's fantastic, really is. Look at the detail on the rock, like, that's unreal, isn't it? That's amazing. Pronounced T-Lumi metals. Come on yourself. Right, there's a railway, or is that a road? No, sorry, it's a road. Right, we follow this road here. Muse fan, we can see you in the ditch. Get out of the ditch. DC, yeah, it's been very, oh sorry, that was Jefferson. DC, it's been very, the servers have been very dodgy today. Do you know? But we'll get through it. Gene, yeah, we'll do that someday, sure. News fan is there in the forest because he's gone for a pint. Yeah, that's what happened. He's trying to get some of his beer. Easy now, Murph. Right, far side of these mountains, that's where we're stopping. Easy now. Engine problems. You went down like a sack of spuds. Oh, jeez. I love the Dofa. Teal'c has done such an incredible job with this. 12:30 here, Murph. I'm off to bed. Google him now. Thank you so very much indeed. We're about to wrap up. We're going to follow this around to the left of this mountain. There's a power station here we can fly over. And then we're in. Adam, yeah, it's mad looking. Yeah. Ryanair passenger. Everyone was asleep and I think the window just kind of bugged out. And who was it put up the comment? Ryanair be charging premium for like non-window seats? Was that Sid? Beats, I'm just using a joystick and a throttle right now. I do have a collective, but I'm not using it. A collective would really add to all of this, but it's not needed, like. I have it on me it's over on my other station. Have you not seen the video of what's left of the Ryanair engine? No! It was an uncontained engine failure. Debris from that hit the window, blew it out. Jesus. Wow. Gibbo's Ryanair version of me of AC comment broke the internet. I think they mentioned an engine malfunction caused a fragment hit the window. That's nuts. Oh, it's on the VAT Air Discord. Okay. Same failure Southwest had a while back. Really? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hang on a second. We'll play a bit of tunage for all here because this is absolutely gorgeous, lads. Hang on a second. We need a something like... is it out? We need a something like... God then. Yes! Look at this state. Easy now, Betsy. We're coming in shocking hot. Oh, Jepson, dude, I can only imagine what this drive is like. It looks stunning. It is so good. There's Mono Lake. And this is where we're going for our full stop. But we need a bit of tunage. Oh, yes. Look at the state. Beats, thank you so very much indeed, buddy. Insane generosity. Prime subscription, man. Thank you very, very much indeed. What a legend. How cool is that, though? Like, isn't it some machine, isn't it? Such a great chopper. It is ridiculous. Isn't it just savage though? It's absolutely brilliant. This will never get old. It just won't get old. It's ridiculous. What time do you call this? We're waiting ages for you. Pure mad. Look at the hack of this fella! You'll have nightmares with this? Yeah. way they envisage anything like this would happen, you know. Yeah, we're gonna have avatars. And then you lot come along and start dancing. It's ridiculous. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. First time strutting. Go on yourself, Super Tie. Should we request Fortnite-like dance moves in the forums? That's what it is. It's like a lobby for like Fortnite. It's ridiculous. Oh dear. Oh dear. These are absolutely mad. They're less energetic, yeah. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Lads, these are absolutely nuts. That was so much fun though. What a flight. What an absolute flight. I mean, the caravan... No, there's not. Shag off. The caravan flight from Half Moon Bay over to Mariposa was stunning, and then the choppers going through Yosemite. Like this was incredible. This was incredible. It's okay, Mrs. TPHI. You got there in the end. Brilliant. It was just incredible. Jesus. Incredible scenery. The rock formations. The level of detail. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, lads, but I want to thank you all so very much indeed for tuning in. All the support, as always, absolutely insane. And yeah, a lot of fun was had tonight for sure. Working on next week's schedule, we will be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, double stream Thursday, and we actually have a double stream next Friday. We're going to be joining Microsoft Flight Sim Official on their Twitch channel a little bit earlier. I think it's Bastille Day, and then we'll be an hour later starting off from our channel, but we will have our own flight afterwards as well. So we did it a couple of weeks back. It's going to be something similar next Friday night. So we'll see what the crack is as well. And yeah, it'll be a busy one. Oh, Jesus. It'll be a busy one for sure next week. So afterburners and everything. Who was that mad agent? Angels 1-5. Bit of afterburners on them, yeah, they'd be grand. But anyway, loads of fun as always, and it's you guys that make these flights what they are. So thank you very, very much indeed for taking your time out and just hanging out. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. Right, there might be a stream on Sunday. You wouldn't know, there may not. I don't know. I'll see how the weekend goes. I've stuff on, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, massive thanks as always, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Loads of flying. Enjoy the weather if you can. And Jesus. And yeah, we're away now, and we'll see you on the next one. Till then, you take care. This, lads. Look at the state of this. Touchdown, nicely done, beautiful. Armin Addict inbound. Careful now, careful now. Pull up, pull up. Beautiful. What a landing. To Gregor inbound. Engines are now off. I've just killed the mixture. Right? Watch this. Mags are off. Feather boat props. My engines are now completely off, right? And I'll know they're completely off because I'm going to keep an eye on the props. They will just stop, right? Engine 1 stopped. Engine 2 stopped. That's the sound I should hear. This is the sound I do hear. What?